Tuesday storm is trending north. What does that mean for snowfall amounts?
Also, how close we are to make Mendota being frozen and safe to traverse by foot. Braden Ross finds out. And later, if you find yourself missing the summer farmers market, well, there's a late winter market to check out. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Banks. We still have an alert day in the forecast with lots of snowfall expected. With that, let's head out to your first warn forecast with meteorologist Alex Harrington, who joins us from the weather patio. Alex?
Yeah, thanks, Jalen. Out here in the patio, just a little bit of snow, but like you just said, we're going to be adding to it. We have changes in our winter storm here that we want to talk about, so let's get right to it here with the graphics. That winter storm is still possible Tuesday and Tuesday night. We're moving some of the heavier snowfall totals a little bit further to the north. It looks like our weather models are trending that weather system back north, which we were mentioning this week could be a distinct possibility as you get closer to the actual weather event, with 1 to 6 inches of snowfall expected across the area. This is what we're thinking right now. 3 to 6 inches of snow. The heavier amounts, let's say the Wisconsin River, U.S. Highway 151 and points off towards the south, towards the east, perhaps a little bit heavier down towards Beloit and Janesville, a little bit lighter to the north and to the west. Areas up towards La Crosse, 1 to 3 inches. So a more impactful weather event is anticipated for more of southern Wisconsin as we go into that Monday night, going into the Tuesday time frame. High resolution radar, well, we had light snow. We have a couple of flurries out there. Not a whole lot out there, not much here in Dane County. But again, that is going to be changing. Following this weather system, after mild weather and then the impactful Tuesday storm, we have another series of weather events that we're going to be tracking along with much, much colder temperatures. And to get ahead of the weather event, we want to get your photos so that we can show the weather. Easy to do. Just go to channel3000.com/weather. Coming up in Maine weather, we'll break down the Tuesday storm system, when it starts, when it's at its max, when it ends, and what impacts you can expect.
All right, Alex, we'll see you then. We're also expecting temperatures to cool down after that storm Alex was talking about just now, but does that mean our lakes might finally freeze over? Our Braden Ross caught up with Clean Lakes Alliance this morning to get the answer.
Typically by early January, you can take a walk on frozen Lake Mendota without even worrying about falling through the ice. But right now, well, I wouldn't test it.
They're going to get frozen soon. You know, the cold temperatures are coming up this week.
Ice fishing, snowshoeing, skating, all your favorite frozen lake activities will have to wait. Right now, the only guys out on Mendota have feathers. Lake Mendota is actually one of the most studied lakes in the world. The University of Wisconsin has been tracking freeze and thaw dates for almost 200 years. But how do they decide when it's officially frozen?
Before satellites and TVs and all those type of things, you would actually go to Bascom Hill, really high point on Lake Mendota. You go to Maple Bluff, a really high point. And if you couldn't row a boat from one end to the other with a case of beer, then it's frozen.
It's anybody's guess when that will happen each year. In fact, if you guess right, you could be rewarded.
You can just Google Mendota Freeze or go to Clean Lakes Alliance and guess. If you guess correctly, you get a $1,000 gift card from Land's End, so you can suit up like my stuff here and stay warm.
Here are some stats to help you out with your guesses. The earliest freeze date ever recorded, well, that was all the way back in 1880 on November 23rd. The latest freeze date ever, that was in 1932 on January 30th.
Last year, they froze on, December 25th, Christmas. It was a great Christmas present to all of us.
But have no fear, Executive Director of Clean Lakes Alliance, James Ty, is confident the lake will be frozen soon. It has to be. In just under a month, he and his team will pack the lake for the annual Frozen Assets Festival.
Skating on the lake, kites on the lake, and of course the Frozen 5K, the only run walk completely on ice in the entire world.
But whether it's iced over for Thanksgiving or after the new year, Ty says you should get out and enjoy the frozen lakes whenever you can. Reporting on Lake Mendota, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
We consulted with the First Warn Weather team for the guests at the first freeze date. They say temperatures for the next 2 weeks will likely be much below normal, so those chances that our lakes will be frozen are looking pretty good. And you can stay up to date with our First Warn Weather forecast app. It has hourly forecast, road conditions, and the latest radar. You can also download it for free in your phone's app. Just search WISC Weather. New tonight at 6, the Iowa County Sheriff's Office responded to a head-on collision on County Highway K this morning. It happened around 10 o'clock this morning. The sheriff's office says a car was traveling northbound and lost control on the snow and ice covered road as it rounded this curve you see here. That's when it collided with an oncoming car in the southbound lane. 4 adults were injured. They each were transported to Madison Hospital with various injuries. Speed and alcohol do not appear to be contributing factors. Alaska Airlines is temporarily grounding dozens of planes after a frightening incident Friday night. A sealed door on a jet blew out mid-flight. Bradley Blackburn has the pictures and the reaction from passengers.
As an Alaska Airlines jet flew from Portland, Oregon to Ontario, California Friday night, passengers said there was a loud bang in the cabin shortly after takeoff as a gaping hole opened to the air outside. Oxygen masks deployed as the cabin depressurized.
Yes, we are emergency. We are depressurized. We do need to return back to. We have 177 passengers.
They said there was a kid in that row who his shirt was sucked off him and out of the plane, and his mother was holding on to him to make sure he didn't go with it.
The 737 MAX 9 returned to Portland and made an emergency landing safely. Officials say the Portland Fire Department responded to assess and treat minor injuries. Back on the ground, passengers described what they saw.
I looked to my left and there's this huge chunk, part of the airplane just like missing.
I felt the wind come forward and then it came back. It hit me in the face.
In a statement, Alaska Airlines president said, "We have decided to take the precautionary step of temporarily grounding our fleet of 65 Boeing 737-9 aircraft. We are working with Boeing and regulators to understand what occurred." The jet was delivered to the airline just months ago. Boeing says it is aware of the incident and has a team to support an investigation by the FAA and the NTSB. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News.
Alaska Airlines says it expects inspections on its planes will be completed in the next few days, and passengers whose travel plans could be disrupted are being notified. The Israel Defense Forces have dropped new flyers on neighborhoods in central Gaza today, ordering Palestinians to evacuate to shelters in the central city of Deir Abala. The IDF said that individuals in several neighborhoods are in a dangerous war zone. The IDF will inform you when you can return to your homes. This is a warning so as not to be blamed, the flyer said. The IDF was dropping warning leaflets to residents of Gaza before. Giving poor communications across Gaza, it is not clear how effective the leaflets are. United Nations officials have previously said that there is nowhere safe in Gaza, including Thomas White, director of UNRWA Affairs in Gaza. 11 people, including 5 children, were killed in Russia's S-300 missile strikes today in Ukraine's Donetsk region, according to the local military administration. Vadim Falashkin, the head of the Donetsk region military administration, said in a post on Telegram that the main was hit in Povkrost and Revna of the Manirad community. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky offered condolences to the families who lost their loved ones in the strike. He also said, quote, "Russia must feel and always feel that none of these strikes will be without consequences for the terrorist state. We have to ensure this with our strength, our own defense, and political capabilities." Still to come at 6, parents might not want to look at their baby formula, plus a local blood drive and Madisonians rolling up their sleeves to donate. We'll tell you more after the break. And coming up on News 3 Now at 10 tonight, how rock musicians came together here in Madison to raise money for epilepsy.
Get ready, Madison. Madison Magazine's Winter Restaurant Week is here. Over 40 restaurants will showcase 3-course meals from $30 with 15 restaurants serving lunch. Plus, enjoy the perfect pairings with wine and more from E&J Gallo. Check our online guide on MadisonMagazine.com to see which places offer takeout and dine-in. Save the dates, January 22nd through the 26th. Madison Magazine's Winter Restaurant Week, where good times and great meals come together. Presenting sponsor, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund, and supporting sponsor, Roth Cheese.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
Hold on, I'm coming. You didn't tell me you were getting McDonald's.
Buy a sausage biscuit, sausage McMuffin, or sausage McGriddles and get one for $1.
Garage doors are what, number 3 on return on investments right now? A new garage door can raise the value of the whole street. When the neighbors start seeing your door, they're going to say, who did that? Precision did that.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
New parents will want to take a closer look at their baby formula, and U.S. employment remains strong. Jared Hill has more on this on Consumer Report.
The job market remains strong. The U.S. economy brought in better than expected 216,000 jobs in December, and the unemployment rate remained at 3.7%. All in all, employers in the U.S. added 2.7 million jobs in 2023. The FDA is reporting another baby formula recall. Batches of Enfamil Nutramengen hypoallergenic baby formula powder are being recalled due to a risk of bacterial contamination. Owners of the specialty formula are advised to throw this away. Information on the recall as well as any refunds are on the FDA's website. And a big change is being served up at Starbucks. To reduce waste, the coffee chain is now allowing customers to use their own personal cups. That includes for drive-through and mobile orders. Starbucks says that customers' personal cups, though, need to be clean, and baristas will not rinse them out. Those are some of the week's top consumer stories. I'm Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
Although the season of giving is behind us, Madisonians were rolling up their sleeves to give back. From 1 to 4 at Madison Northside Community Blood Drive with Impact Life. Impact Life is a provider of blood to more than 125 hospitals in Illinois, Iowa, Missouri, and Wisconsin. It is also the exclusive provider to SSM Health St. Mary's Hospital, Stoughton, and as well as Stoughton Health. Impact Life is looking for all blood types, especially type O. Although the need for blood is constant, the supply isn't. Recent snowfall is not the only thing that has caused drivers in Madison to plan ahead. Beginning last night and expected to last until late tomorrow night, East Wilson Street has been fully closed off to traffic for a crane setup. Metro bus stop has also been affected. A detour route has been signed to direct westbound on East Wilson Street, drivers to King Street and South Pinckney Street. And coming up after the break, it may be winter, but there's still farmers markets going on. We'll tell you all about it. Plus, Alex tells you what to expect in your First One forecast when we return.
We can't help what you do before you go to bed, but we can make sure the sleep is solid once you finally get there. And during the extended New Year's super sale at Denver Mattress, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or purchase a Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 gift. Check out the Summit for only $299.99, plus 6 years no interest financing and free shipping. Here's to 365 nights of better sleep. Happy New Year from Denver Mattress.
Get ready, Madison. Madison Magazine's Winter Restaurant Week is here. Over 40 restaurants will showcase 3-course meals from $30 with 15 restaurants serving lunch. Plus, enjoy the perfect pairings with wine and more from E&J Gallo. Check our online guide on MadisonMagazine.com to see which places offer takeout and dine-in. Save the dates, January 22nd through the 26th. Madison Magazine's Winter Restaurant Week, where good times and great meals come together. Presenting sponsor, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund, and supporting sponsor, Roth Cheese.
Family-owned Brothers Maine knows choosing appliances for a remodel or new build can be exciting and overwhelming. Our experienced staff has experienced it all as we've guided thousands of area families through appliance selection. Brothers Maine has a larger inventory and low-price deals that consistently beat competitors, including Big Box. You heard me, Big Box can't beat our prices. From sales to install, Brothers Maine does it all. Feel great about your purchases and feel like family at Brothers Maine.
At Bullet Health System, we believe it is important for you to know your specialist. Dr. Jamie France is a board-certified orthopedic surgeon dedicated to getting you back to living your life through leading-edge technology and world-class care with the least amount of downtime. Dr. France works here. He lives here. He is part of your community and enjoys family time on the ice, providing exceptional care to you. Know your specialist. Exceptional people, exceptional care.
Sure, you can come for the fun, but you'll stay for the food.
And the brews.
And of course, our famous fish fry.
And it's all right here at the Middleton Sport Bowl, one of Middleton's original neighborhood bar and grills, with daily lunch, dinner, and drink specials. Middleton Sport Bowl on University Avenue, just east of Park Street.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
If the farmer's market is your thing, then you definitely don't want to miss out on the Madison Late Winter Market starting today at the Garber Feed Mill from 8 until noon. The market will run every Saturday until April 6th. There will be winter vegetables as well as an array of fruits, cheeses, meat, honey, and bakery items. Tonight at 10, we'll hear from those who attended the market and what it brings to the great city of Madison. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy said today they are preparing for the first significant winter storm in years. Murphy said they are predicting a potential 6 to 10 inches of snow in the northwestern portion of the state, especially in Sussex and Warren counties. He said there are also could be a minor coastal flooding. Governor Murphy urged residents to stay home during the storm and the state's response.
We are blessed that this is a weekend event, and it's not a holiday, so you don't have a lot of folks traveling to visit families. It's another reason to underscore not only do we want you to stay off the roads, it should be a lot easier for more folks to stay off the roads.
The governor said he expects the most intense part of the storm to wrap up by daybreak Sunday. And now let's get a look at your first one forecast with meteorologist Alex Harrington. Alex.
Yeah, Jalen, a lot going on here too. We have our own winter storm that we're tracking. Good news before that, staying quiet and calm and mild through Monday, so we got to acknowledge that. There also could be a slick spot or two as we go on into your Sunday morning as temperatures get a little bit colder and some of the wet roadways refreeze. I took my dog Loki for a walk and it was slippery. Then we turn all of our attention to Tuesday, and then we have a series of other weather systems after that. So this is what Tuesday is all about. We have lifted some of the snowfall amounts, the heavier amounts, more to the north. It looks like the weather system is starting to trend back towards the north. We were warning folks that that could be the case earlier this week. So we're looking at 3 to 6 inches of snow, let's say, from the Wisconsin River Valley along U.S. Highway 151 and points off towards the south and towards the east. Our friends down by Monroe, Beloit, and Janesville, you could pick up just a little bit more than that. Lesser amounts off towards the north and towards the west. Our friends out towards La Crosse, maybe only an inch or two. We'll be keeping an eye on that. High-resolution radar not showing a whole lot out there. We did have the light snow and flurry activity this morning, especially for areas east of I-90. Here in Dane County, again, things are high and dry now, but this will be lighting up in just a couple of days here. And 6-hour future track radar not really showing anything of significance that we should expect overnight tonight. Planning our night, I said temperatures dipping down into the upper 20s to start off your Sunday. Could have a couple of those slick spots on those area sidewalks over the rest of southern Wisconsin. Upper 20s, right around 30. A mild day, I promise that on your Sunday, although there'll be those clouds hanging around. Then we turn our attention as we go Monday night going into your Tuesday, going on into your Wednesday. All of southern Wisconsin will be impacted by this weather system. Areas south and east now of the Wisconsin River, Highway 151, Dodgeville, Darlington, Madison, Monroe, Beloit, Janesville, Jefferson. You folks could be looking at the slightly higher accumulations with 1 to 6 expected, least amounts to the north and the west. The more amounts towards the south and towards the east going on into your Tuesday and Tuesday evening. Here's what we're looking at in terms of impacts here, folks. The snow starting off as we get into the later part of your Monday night, lasting through your Tuesday night. Gusty winds, they really don't start up until Tuesday morning, but they may carry on all the way into your Wednesday morning. gusts perhaps as high as 35 miles per hour. And that's when we will have the most difficult driving time across southern Wisconsin. Good news is not expecting very cold weather with this impactful weather system. So that's good news. We don't really have to talk about wind chills, at least not yet. Here comes the snow in 10 o'clock on your Monday night, southwestern Wisconsin. As you go out to work, maybe school, 6 o'clock in your Tuesday morning, widespread light to moderate snow across the area. The heaviest snow potential here is going to be Tuesday afternoon, evening, 6 o'clock going on into the evening hours, and then those snow showers and the gusty winds will carry on and kick on out of here as we go into your Wednesday morning. Folks, it's all about the storm tracking with the weather system over the mountains right now. Once it gets east of the mountains, then the weather models really can refine on the track. So definitely stay tuned to the live broadcasts, channel3000.com, and our First Warn weather app here, and the latest for this alert day weather system. After that storm moves, we've got another weather system Wednesday night and Thursday, another one possibly Friday night going into Saturday, with maybe another weaker one Sunday going into Monday as those bitterly cold temperatures move into the area. Let's take a look here at a couple of quick viewer photos. It's really easy to do here, Jalen. Thanks, Darlene from Judah, sending us this. And Christy, there's some snow. We'll add some more snow there. David will add some snow for Janesville. Again, could be looking at some of the higher amounts with Tuesday's weather system. The easiest way to do this is just to go to channel3000.com, our weather page. There's a post your own button, then you can just upload your weather photo. Or if you have the First Warn weather app, which I suggest you download if you haven't already, you can just click the More button and then submit, and those weather photos help us show what's going on outside.
Yeah, absolutely. Along with being able to post your weather photos in there over the next few days with the snow that we could potentially see, having the app is going to be useful as well.
Yep. On Tuesday, we will be showing those viewer photos, showing folks where is the heaviest snow, where's the lightest snow, what are those conditions outside.
Right, for sure. All right, thank you, Alex. Yeah. Still ahead, Wisconsin basketball hosting Nebraska today and look to stay undefeated in Big Ten play. Andrew's got the highlights next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
I'm a little old to count down the days, but my ski trip to Cascade Mountain with my cousin each year, so much fun. We used to pretend like we were flying. Now, we really do. My dad and my uncle like that we still ski free. But Noah and I, we just have fun. See you there.
This is Matt Gunderson. It still hits me every time TAPS is played. We're honored to serve those who served. An eligible Veterans Life Celebration includes honors recognizing their dedication and selfless service, including uniform and medal displays.
The landscape of fitness was bleak. Toxic instructors, shady scammers, and Bispo bakes. Mother Fitness was angry. Megan the Stallion. Hello, my hot girl. Enough of this toxic nastiness. So she took her hotties to the judgment-free zone. Welcome to Planet Fitness, where everybody can work out in their own way.
Listen to Mother Fitness. Join for 24 cents down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, January 12th.
Where are my legs?
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Start your new day with the News 3 Now This Morning team, bringing you local breaking news, exploring all that makes our area special, and letting you know what to expect when you head out the door. The Emmy Award-winning News 3 Now This Morning, weekdays.
Wisconsin men's basketball came into Saturday winning 9 of their last 10 games, but Nebraska, well, they presented their biggest Big Ten test yet. The Huskers have been hot, but the Badgers' offense has been better, one of the best in the country. Chucky Hepburn getting us going. He fakes the pass and gets the Euro step layup to go. That is just filthy. Wisconsin would lead 51-38 at half, their most points and a half against a Big Ten opponent in the Great Guard era. And the 3-ball was the story of the day. Connor Essegian, who's hardly played this year, splashed this triple. He hit 4 of them in the game, easily a season high. Badgers hit 13 threes as a team. And then later, Wisconsin leading comfortably for most of the game. And Tyler Wall gets his 3. How about his first 3 of the season? He'd finished with a team-high 17. And these Badgers win it. Wisconsin 88-72. And they are explosive on offense.
I thought just up and down the lineup, we got great contributions. Obviously, Connor comes in and knocks down some shots, but John, Kamari McGee, even though he played about 6 minutes, I thought they were very impactful. Just a lot of good things across the board, and happy for our guys.
You know, this is a team, when they're hitting their shots, it's one of the top teams in the country. You know, I think they were making 6 a game, and they hit 13 on us tonight, and give them credit for that. They stepped up with a lot of confidence and knocked down their shots.
What more could you ask for out of Mike Hastings? The first-year head coach for the Wisconsin men's hockey has taken a struggling program back to national prominence in a span of months. And today, his Badgers had the chance to sweep Notre Dame in one of the country's toughest places to play. Badgers leading 1-0 in the early going and are looking to make it another. Cruz Lucius finds Matthew D. St. Foul on the one-timer who gets the goal to go. Wisconsin leads it 2-0. And then still in the first period, not that deep into it, Badgers on the power play looking to take a 3-0 lead. And how about another goal from D. St. Foul? His 6th and 7th goals of the year gave Wisconsin a 3-0 lead. And Bucky, well, they need those goals because they barely hang on to win it. 5-4 is your final score. And maybe the biggest story of the weekend, the Packers and Bears tomorrow. Green Bay hasn't lost to the Bears since Mike McCarthy was their head coach. 9 straight wins over the division rivals. And while winning this one might be like winning the Super Bowl for Chicago, Jordan Love and the Packers, they have bigger goals. This is Love's chance to prove that he is him. A win tomorrow would bring the Pack back to the playoffs, something Aaron Rodgers had the chance to do last year in Week 18, but could not. Love has been one of the NFL's best QBs in the back half of the season and has the chance to cap off a brilliant first year as a starter. One more fun note on the Wisconsin win. Back-to-back 80-point games for Wisconsin for the first time since 2014-2015 when they were the national runner-ups with Frank Kaminsky and Sam Decker and all those guys. So
that was a really, really good team. And speaking of Jordan Love, it's easy to say the back half of the season, but thinking about the season as a whole, he has 30 touchdowns. You could say he's been one of the better QBs of the year.
Honestly, he's a Pro Bowl snub in my mind.
All right, well, Alex, we've got a lot of stuff going on in weather. What can they expect at home?
Yeah, alert day conditions. We're upping those totals a bit, especially for areas along and southeast of the Wisconsin River for Tuesday and Tuesday night. 3 to 6 inches, maybe a little bit more towards Janesville. Good idea, folks. Get ready for your car. Have that stuff ready for the storm on Tuesday.
All right, sounds good. We'll see you back here at 10 o'clock.